Now to the one story that parents, students, families around the world are most worried about, including a lot from India. Several American universities have issued travel advisories for their international students, and the reason for that is they've urged them to return to the US before President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration in January next year, amidst concerns that there could be travel bans in place like the one that he had instituted last time around. Trump will take the oath of office on the 20th of January, has announced that he will sign several executive orders on the issues of economy and immigration on his very first day as the 47th president of the United States. This has reignited concerns over disruptions caused during his first term in 2017 when nationals from 7 predominantly Muslim countries faced an immediate travel ban. Amid concerns over the disruption caused by travel bans during his first term as president, several top US universities are now issuing travel advisories for their international students as well as faculty that may be traveling outside the country around Trump's inauguration. All right, Sudhanshu, let me then start by asking you this, that what does this mean in terms of the advisories that have been issued by universities, both for students as well as for faculty members?
Right now, the travel advisories that have occurred, first of all, let's clarify a few things. One is these are very few, a handful, 3 to 4 universities, and not even university travel advisory, but advisories from the International Student Office of the university that have come out to kind of let the international students that they are already part of to be a little bit more apprehensive, a little bit more aware of the situation and to be careful of it. What does the travel advisory say is to come back before the inauguration of Donald Trump because of the rhetoric against immigration. Now, I think you need to break that down further. First of all, I think it's a little bit of fear-mongering. The reason I say that, knowing that there has been a somewhat student ban in place in the previous administration, completely acknowledging that, but I think it's fear-mongering because right now, the situation is completely different from when the student ban came in. When the student ban that affected F1 specifically, F1 visa holders specifically, it was during COVID. And the nuances were a little different because during that time, students were taking online courses. They were either not in the country or outside of the country. And the Trump administration wanted to kind of, the hawks, the immigration hawks, as they say, wanted to kind of stop that from happening. And they were, prohibiting international students on F1 visas to come back or leave the country, etc. In this case, that isn't there. The situation of COVID or online classes isn't there. Under law, if you're legally coming into the United States with your F1 visa, then you're allowed to study there if you're on full-time courses. And you can't dilute that or divert that or not allow students who have come here from legal means to not be able to come here and stay and at any time or appropriate times that the university appeals to. So I think it's a little unfair. And I understand, like I'm saying that myself, but it's a little unfair for there to be such a panic or for universities to create a panic. I mean, think about it. Indian students that come to India during this time come for family reasons. Someone's having a wedding, someone's birthday, it's the new year, and you're having to literally last minute change up flights, coming back and shifting those flights and plans. I mean, it does cause unnecessary unease. Right now, the rhetoric that has been against immigration has been against undocumented, illegal immigration and stopping and preventing that.
All right, Sudhanshu, thanks much for giving that perspective that it could just be fear-mongering as far as those advisories are concerned.